How minors became adults. Hello everyone, welcome to my review of Transformers 1. And yes, I did not really have a better opener, but keeping it. So, another Transformers movie, this time animated and now humans. We're on Cybertron, baby, for the whole movie. And man, was I not really looking forward to this movie, because that first trailer really didn't do this movie any justice. Then that second trailer came out, and my goodness, my whole opinion on this movie changed. I went from, it looks like, a funny movie to, oh, so this movie can have serious moments too. And yes, it can. It is very funny, and it is sometimes very serious. Mainly dealing with a character known as D16, also known in the future as Megatron. And I love the story between Orion Pax and D16. Man, it's gonna be... I need to keep looking at TF Wiki in order to kind of get these names right, because I know them as Optimus Prime and Megatron. And yes, I've known the name Orion Pax for a very long time. But since when was this guy called D16? That must be new. So that name I'm never gonna get used to. It's like Orion Pax and Megatron. But the story of how this friendship fractured is beautiful to see in this movie. The movie's about 104 minutes. Yep, that's less than 2 hours long. And the fact that they are able to tell such a complete story in that short amount of time, when, other things need a lot of time and still can't really tell a complete story, is baffling. And it is also very refreshing to not have any humans in this movie. While I don't think that humans are a detriment to the Transformers lore. When you're on Earth, we need humans. However, we're on Cybertron now, so we don't need that stuff. And I love the characterizations of everyone. Speaking of which, let's go straight into the cast. So, starting off, we have Chris Hemsworth as the Orion Pax, future leader of the Autobots. And yeah, he sounds like Chris Hemsworth. Look, I've seen him in the Avengers movies and the Thor movies. I know what Chris Hemsworth sounds like, and yeah, he does sound a little bit differently than he normally does. But yeah, it's him. And would I have liked to hear Peter Cullen in this movie? Yes. Would I have liked to hear him as Orion Pax? No. I know this might be a bit of a controversial take about Peter Cullen, but I don't think he should voice Orion Pax because of the fact that Orion Pax is young. So we can't really have a 90-year-old man. I don't know how old Peter Cullen is, so forgive me for that one. But we can't really have a 90-year-old man voicing Orion Pax, this young lad. However, I would have liked it if, like, when he turns into Optimus Prime, Peter Cullen comes in to voice him. I would have loved that. I was kind of like hoping for that, but that didn't happen. And that is not a spoiler. Next up, for D16, also known as Mega Man in the future, we have Brian Tyree Henry. And look, I will stand by what I said. In the trailer, I thought his serious Megatron voice did not sound good. I will stand by that, because it didn't. However, in the movie, he sounds really good. Now, I have known Megatron to have a lot of different voices over the years. So for me, seeing a new voice actor for D16 or Megatron doesn't necessarily bother me. And he does a really good job in the voice. Megatron's story is the most tragic story in this movie. And I love the fact that, like, his brotherly friendship with Orion Pax that you have throughout the movie. Because, like, Orion Pax is basically like the younger brother and D16 is the older brother. Because the younger brother gets into trouble and then the older brother kind of just gets dragged into it as well. Come on, it'll be fun. Like, no, we shouldn't do that. Which is kind of funny, because later on, Megatron causes all the trouble, and Optimus Prime kind of wants to get him out of it. But I really like the friendship between the two, but the darker side. Like, in the beginning of the movie, Megatron is a really good guy. And then slowly he starts to kind of crack, and you can see the cracks happen. Look, we all know the story of Optimus Prime and Megatron, so I'm not even going to sugarcoat it with, like, spoiler warning. Because we all know he's eventually going to turn into Megatron. You saw it in the trailer, but how we get from, like, the beginning of the movie to that moment is really well done. And he has most of the serious moments in the movie, and they really let 90% of them breathe. I'd say 95% of the moments that Megatron has in this movie, the serious ones, they let them breathe. Marvel, maybe you should take a look at this, okay? Don't undercut everything with a joke. Maybe you could let serious moments be serious for once. I don't know, would be fun. Next up, we have Scarlett Johansson as Elita 1. The one who's better at everything, except for one thing. I liked her. I liked her a lot. she kind of gets dragged into this without really having a say in it. And I like the way that she then like takes charge, because she is kind of a leader type, which is kind of funny because Optimus later on becomes the leader. But for now, Alita 1 is basically the most level-headed one here. And she was really good in the film. And then finally we have Keegan-Michael Key as B-127, also known as B, also known as
Badassatron.
And look, I like Bumblebee. I'm a fan of Bumblebee. I find Bumblebee in this movie to be the weak point. I will say he's the weak point of the movie. He has most of the jokes, but most of the annoying jokes. But what's really funny about him is more the character reactions around him. You know, the annoyance that they get from him just keep on talking. It's really well done. However, I did think that he was probably the most annoying one in the movie. No, definitely the most annoying one in the movie. And then, I don't know who else really to talk about, because the other characters in the movie, that they don't really have much of a role. So I'm not really going to talk about them. So let's talk about Sentinel Prime, voiced by John Hamm. And, alright, first of all, John Hamm, you are doing a really good job as Sentinel Prime. Second of all, Sentinel Prime has some moments where he undercuts the jokes, and I did not like that. And third of all, if you've seen Sentinel Prime in anything else, you know what's going to happen. It's written on the walls. I was watching the movie, and I was like, oh, hey, look, it's Sentinel Prime. What a guy. Look at him. I can't wait until I get that reveal that I got from the Studio Series figure. Because they revealed that Studio Series figure, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago maybe? I don't remember. But that was like before the movie came out. And in that, there's a spoiler. Because that figure can do something that the trailer, at least the first two, haven't shown. Also, don't watch the third trailer. Apparently that one is full of spoilers. I haven't even seen it. But Sentinel Prime, I liked him in the movie. However, his storyline is a bit predictable if you know the other stuff. So that's basically the main cast out of the way. But like I said, the brotherly friendship between Orion Pax and D16, and also the characterizations of Alita 1 and B-127, those four really make the movie, in my opinion. However, for villains-wise, the Quintessons, they are there as like a threat that we have, and that's basically it. So let's just move straight into final verdict, since I don't really have anything else to say outside of spoilers. So, my final verdict for Transformers 1 is going to be a 9 out of 10. I think the movie overall was done really well, and a couple of moments were not done as well, and there were also certain story moments where the movie becomes predictable. And if I may rant about something for a quick second, if you will allow me. I hate children in a movie theater. Sorry, but I would like to rant about this, because I went to this movie theater and we were sitting down ready to watch the movie. So the trailers all come up. Everything is fine. We get the Paramount logo. And on the side, I thought that these were people who were trying to find their seat, who were late. You know, you have those people. But they were kids. They were just running around. And I swear to you, throughout the whole movie, they were screaming. They were running. It was so bad. Like, it wasn't the worst. I've actually experienced worse. But to be honest, it was actually kind of ironic, because in the moments where D16 kind of starts to turn into Megatron, I almost turned into Megatron. I was like, I want to just end those kids now. Okay? So after the movie was done, we walk out while I'm complaining about those kids, because the fact is, like, a parent should be able to parent their kids. What is this? We go outside, and a worker there is like, so, did the kids bother you? I was like, yeah, most certainly. And she said that she saw it, but too late. She saw it more towards the end, and she didn't know that it happened. And she apologized for it, and I said, why are you apologizing? Those parents are the horrible ones. You need to learn how to parent your kids. And then she told me, yeah, the parents dropped them off and then left. I was like, well, you what now? Look, first of all, you don't leave your kids, what's between 6 and 8 years old, alone in a dark movie theater. There is, yeah, bad stuff can happen. That's the best thing I can say about it. And second of all, what do you mean they left them alone? These kids were the worst. Oh, I hate some parents. But apparently the parents dropped them off and just left. They're like, alright, you go and watch the movie. We're gone. And it's like, even if you do that, it is still your job beforehand to tell your kids to stay silent, stay seated, just watch the movie and have respect. The woman was even like, yeah, you could have just texted a number about it. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna disrupt the movie. Alright, I'm a nice guy like that. I'm not gonna disrupt the movie. in order to send a message, then I'm part of the problem. No. But that really riled me up. I wanted to just grab my shoe and throw it at them. I do not condone violence, except for loud people in a movie theater. But I hated it so much. I just wanted to get that little rant out of my way. So, let me know in the comment section down below what your thoughts was on Transformers 1. Did you love it? Did you not? Are you IGN? IGN's review is horribly wrong, by the way. That is such a horribly wrong review. A 5 out of 10. Come on, dude. The lowest I feel like people could give this is a 7. But a 5, you are... IGN truly is a joke. But let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. And with that being said, thank you all so very much for watching, and I do hope you guys have enjoyed. And if you did, please like button, subscribe if you're new, if you're not already, turn on notifications, and don't forget to check out my Let's Play channel. Link in the description, and at the end of the video, you probably saw some footage from my Let's Play channel, and you will see it again in about, I don't know, 45 minutes maybe. 50 minutes, something around there, because then I'll be uploading my spoiler talk. So I hope you'll join me for that one, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for my review of Transformers Studio Series number 33, Voyager Class Bone Crusher. Bye!